friends, Chris here, Food FAQs. Let's talk peppers, not just any old peppers, but some of the hottest peppers in the world. I'm talking scorching stuff, the stuff you have to be big to be able to enjoy. There was a request via Twitter, Chris, can you talk about some of the hottest peppers in the world? I know you grew them in your garden. Well, yeah, I do usually grow them in my garden, but today's peppers are courtesy of my cousin and her husband, Sophia and Victor. Thank you so much for these peppers. In this video, I will not be covering anything. The grand champion himself, the Carolina Creeper, is not included. But we've got some stuff here, boy, totally devastating. You're gonna love this one. Let's get to it. So this is my collection of some of the world's hottest peppers. I'm talking heat beyond heat. First thing I would recommend doing, if you do like heat and you do like cooking and using these peppers, do wear gloves, and immediately after wash your hands with soap and water, or you will pay the price for it. The oil just from handling them, not even cutting them, but just from handling them, can irritate your fingers, your skin. You don't want to go to the bathroom after handling these. You don't want to touch your eyes and stuff like that. So please wash your hands with soap and water after. The hottest pepper, which is the Carolina Creeper, took the crown from the Trinidad Moruga Scorpion, which are these four over here. I don't have those right now, but I will do a separate video on that one. Look for that pretty soon here on Food FAQ. As far as the heat scale on this, the heat scale that we're going to be using is pretty much the standard, which is the Scoville unit scale, which was invented by an American pharmacist by the name of Wilbur Scoville back in 1912. And what it does, it rates the peppers by the sort of the pungency and the spice heat level into what's called Scoville units. So bearing in mind we don't have the Carolina Creeper this year, the Trinidad Moruga Scorpion, also called the Scorpion or Moruga Scorpion or Trinidad Scorpion, ranks about 2.2 million Scoville units. So that there is pure trouble. Do not mess around with that unless you love real heat. Now, some of you are probably wondering, well, why even bother? If you like heat, you will know. There's some sort of endorphins, and let me get into that, because I mean to say it may start sounding sexual and stuff like that, but that endorphin thing, watch me, it is real. I love heat, and most of my children, they love heat, and most of our friends and family and relatives, they all love heat. The second pepper here as far as heat goes is the 7 pot here, which ranks about 1.8 million Scoville units. And you will hear them being called the 7 pot or the 7 pod or the Douglah or the Trinidad Douglah. And these guys, now the color of it may look chocolate, but there is nothing chocolate about it. There may be a slight flavor to these ones. While the Trinidad Scorpion is pure heat, this may have a slight flavor to it. But again, nothing that to really stand out about. These 1, 2, 3 here, those are the Bhut Jolokia, known as the ghost peppers. Now, this is these ones here are green, but when they go ripe, they go red. So these are the original red ghost peppers, and they rank as the hottest of the three colors that you're seeing here. Now, I don't have them red yet because they're not fully developed, but once they go red, they rank about just over 1 million Scoville units. Again, very hot, hardly any sort of flavor to them. This is just the yellow of the ghost peppers, and these are just the white ones. I find that the yellow is just under a million. So the red ones, once they go red, are the hottest, followed by the yellow ones, which is just under 1 million Scoville. And I find the white ones are a bit tame, to be honest with you. Nothing too spectacular. To be honest with you, I'm not too impressed with the white ones. These bad boys back here, those are your typical Scotch Bonnet peppers, and they only rank about 350,000 Scoville units, but tons of flavor, very juicy, and I love cooking with these. You will hear me call them Caribbean Sunshine. Great for sauces and making condiment and stuff like that. Now, just below those, I have these here, which is like the baby version to the Scotch Bonnet, and these are orange habaneros. Quite honestly, these are the most flavorful peppers with some heat that you will ever try. And these rank about 250,000 Scoville units. So these are 250,000 Scoville units, and people are warned about these. Now, bearing in mind 250,000 compared to just over 2 million Scoville units for the Trinidad Moruga Scorpion. So think about that for a second. So there you go, friends, a cross section of the different type of hot peppers that I grow. Well, these are from my cousin's garden. Big up to Victor and Sophia. Thanks a lot for passing these on to me here to do this video. But typically, I usually have these in my garden as well. In upcoming videos, I'll show you guys how to store these for the winter, if you have a bumper crop, as well as we're going to go through some tips on handling them and stuff like that. I just thought I'd show you a cross section of the peppers and rank them according to heat. So hottest, followed by the chocolate, followed by the ghost peppers here. Again, we can rank them once they're ripe, the red ones, followed by the yellow ones, then the white ones. Then we have the Scotch Bonnet, and my favorite pepper of all time, the orange habanero. I just love these guys. I mean, they're all hot. Chris here, Food FAQ. Remember, you can tweet me your video requests at Abzuki, and you can check out recipes using these peppers at CaribbeanPot.com.